WBLN News, seniors travel to Immokalee. Belen celebrates its annual gala, and the cross-country team wins the regional championships. All this and more coming up right now.
Good morning, Belen. I'm Danny Esteban, and welcome to this edition of WBLN for November 5th, 2018. This past Friday, Brother Mike's senior peer ministry class took a trip to Immokalee and served the people at Guadalupe Social Services Catholic Charities. The group heard from migrant workers learning about the community of Immokalee and the farm workers. The organization is promoting human rights at the Coalition of Workers. The students helped the workers by washing dishes throughout the day. The class also visited Ave Maria Church later in the day in Immokalee. This past weekend, the Belen community came together in celebration for the annual gala. The gala is meant to bring Belen families, alumni, benefactors, and many others together to raise money for financial aid scholarships. The gala was held at the University of Miami Student Center. The night was filled with dancing, food, and of course, silent auction for prizes such as Super Bowl 53 tickets in Atlanta, Georgia, free tuition for a year, all expenses paid vacations, and 1 week in rentals of foreign cars. The event raised $500,000 with an absolute surreal turnout. Oscar Ortiz from the Sebastian Strong Foundation spoke to our senior class and shared the story of his son, Sebastian, and the organization's mission to increase awareness and funding for childhood cancer research. Support the cause by registering for the Sebastian Strong 5K on November 10th at sebastianstrong.org. Let's move on to national news. Enrique Soria is here with us to tell us the latest on this year's midterm elections. Enrique?
Good morning, Danny. Early voters have been out in full force across the nation ahead of the midterm elections, the numbers surpassing those last seen in 2014 in several states. One likely reason for the climbing numbers are the first-time voters.
People from around the country waiting hours to cast their ballot in the 2018 midterm election.
Every vote counts. If I didn't vote, it would be on my conscience.
Based on information provided by data company Catalyst, at least 12 states have already surpassed early voting numbers seen in 2014. In Kansas and West Virginia, early voting has outpaced the 2016 presidential election. Georgia! In Georgia, the race for governor has brought major star power to the Peach State, and a record number of voters to the polls, more than double the amount at the same amount in the last midterm election. One possible reason for the boost? First-time voters.
I think it's a time for us to kind of get our voice out there, something that I don't think we did very effective in 2016.
Catalyst found that of the states it analyzed, first-time voters have casted 5% or more in the early vote in 10 states. For WBLN, I'm Enrique Soria.
We now move on to Brian Del Oso, who is standing by to give us the latest on President Trump's controversial comment he made about the migrant caravan.
Thanks, Danny. President Trump is walking back on a controversial comment he made about the caravan Thursday. He seemed to suggest that the military would shoot any migrants throwing rockets at U.S. troops deployed to the border. President Trump is walking back on a controversial comment he made about the migrant caravan Thursday. He seemed to suggest that the military would shoot any migrants throwing rocks at U.S. troops deployed to the border. One day after he all but gave the green light to U.S. troops to fire upon the caravan of migrants heading to the U.S. border, the president is backtracking, now saying those soldiers will be making arrests instead of shooting if they're hit with rocks. But hold on, here's how the president ignited the controversy.
They want to throw rocks at our military fights back. We're going to consider it, and I told them, consider it a rifle. When they throw rocks like they did at the Mexico military and police, I say, consider it a rifle.
Here's how the president ignited the controversy. The president's incendiary rhetoric on immigration is throwing the GOP off its message on the economy. Mr. Trump tweeted about the latest employment numbers. Wow, the U.S. added 250,000 jobs in October. Unemployment at 3.7%. Wages up. These are incredible numbers. Keep it going. Vote Republican. But the president is riding the immigration more than any other issue heading into next week's midterm election.
Scoop for today.
This past weekend, Belen Jesuit's Operation Hope and Builders Clubs volunteered at the Lupus Walk at Marlins Park to raise awareness and funds. Belen Vex Robotics team is competing in the Junior Orange Bowl. The Model UN team competed at the Vanderbilt University National United Nations Conference. Here's who's meeting up after school. The chess club meeting will be all week at 3 p.m. in room F203. The Model United Nations Middle School Novice Simulation Nuclear Proliferation meeting will take place in room E202 at 3 p.m. Senior Thespian Troop 4666 will meet today at 3 p.m. History Club meeting will take place tomorrow at 3 p.m. in room I-103. The Hope for Kasai Club will meet tomorrow at 3:05 in V202. Mu Alpha Theta meeting will take place Tuesday at 3:15 in the Coscuela. National Junior Honor Society meeting will be Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. And last but not least, the Archery Club will meet at Little Abner at 3:30. Stay with us as we bring you weather with Alex.
Good morning, Belen. Here's your weather for today. Today we're going to be seeing a high of 86 degrees with a 0% chance of rain and mostly sunny skies. Later on tonight, we're going to be seeing a high of 76 degrees with a 10% chance of rain and clear skies. Looking out throughout the week, we're going to be seeing highs in the mid to upper 80s with scattered thunderstorms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all for your weather. Now to sports.
Thank you, Alex. Here are your sports for today. The Belen cross country team won its 16th regional title in a row and its 22nd as program history today at South Fork High School. The team was led by freshman Adam Maguilas, who ran the 5K in 15 minutes and 51 seconds. The team scored 18 points, and up next is a state championship to be held next Saturday in Tallahassee at Appalachia Regional Park. The Belen Wolverines football team took on Pace last Friday. The game is an annual Turkey Bowl, and the winning team takes home the platter. The game was a key in their playoff standing going into next week in what is usually a low-scoring, heated game. Your Wolverines came up with a 35-7 win. Several touchdowns coming from Don Chaney and the 2 defensive touchdowns from Nico Gonzalez. The team goes into this week as a 4 seed in the playoffs where they will face off against Palmetto this Saturday at 7 p.m. at Tropical Park. The Belen Crew team finished their fall season at the head of the Hooch Regatta this weekend in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The team put forth a great effort, winning a gold medal in the lightweight 8 category and a bronze medal in the lightweight 4 category. Also having a great performance was the Novice 8 coming in the 5th place, the Varsity 8 coming in 7th place, the Varsity Quad in 9th place, the Varsity Double coming in 10th place. Congrats to the team. The Miami Hurricanes took on the Blue Duke Devils in their homecoming game Saturday at home. The Hurricanes started off sluggish, allowing Duke to score on the first play of the game. The Hurricanes were able to retake the lead but fell short, losing 20-12. This is the Hurricanes' 3rd loss in a row as the team travels to Atlanta to take on Georgia Tech. 4 interceptions helped the Dolphins beat the Jets 13-6 as the 2 teams played an important divisional matchup here at home. The last time the Dolphins took on the Jets, they won Week 2 20-12. Jerome Baker bested fellow rookie Sam Darnold, scoring the game's only TD on a 25-yard interception return with 11 minutes left, and a resilient defense helped the Dolphins beat the hapless Jets 13-6 on Sunday as local hero Frank Gore passed Barry Sanders in rushing from the line. The Dolphins travel to Green Bay next week. The Miami Heat played Saturday night against the Atlanta Hawks, where the Heat fell to the Hawks 123-118. Leading the Heat in scoring was Josh Richardson with 32, and Trae Young led the Hawks with 24. The Heat will take on the Pistons tonight at Detroit. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Lucky. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's all the news for today. I'm Danny Esteban, and from everyone here, have a wonderful day and stay golden, Wolverines.